Hi everyone, I'm Joe Donohue. I won't talk long, but I made this Motorplex race for Micah. We're doing a collaboration thing, so Micah, this is for you. Thanks for the efforts, and everybody out there, hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much, MS Paint Joe, and welcome back everybody to the Snapple IndyCar series. We're here today for round number 8 in Warner Robins, Georgia at the GoPro Motorplex. Today, 23 of the best IndyCar series drivers will take us back to some good old IndyCar oval racing action. We've got both manufacturers represented at the front of the field, so it's going to be a true battle of horsepower and technology here today. This track is very wide, and it has multiple racing grooves for these drivers to manage and take advantage of. With only 2 races left in the season, points are very valuable, so drivers are looking to have a great points day today to try and clinch the Snapple IndyCar Series Championship. So without any further ado, let's take you down to the people who will give the starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command has been given. Excellent area. Turn your spin speed off around. There we go.
Cars are fired up and producing the single greatest sound in the world, and as they warm up, let's take a look at your starting lineup for today's race. In row number 1, we have Joseph Newgarden and Alexander Rossi. Row 2 consists of Will Power from Australia and Carlos Muñoz. Then we have Ryan Hunter-Reay and Felix Rosenqvist, along with Castroneves and Graham Rahal. Then we have Ed Carpenter making his first start and Scott Dixon, along with Takuma Sato and Sebastian Bourdais. And then we have Servia making a one-off appearance along with Robert Wickens. Then we have James Hinchcliffe and David Land also making a one-off appearance. Welcome to the series, David Land. Then we have Tony Kanaan and points leader Marco Andretti, along with Connor Daly and Charlie Kimball. Then we have Zach Veach and Max Chilton. And rounding out the field, in last place, is Simon Pagenaud in the 22 car. So field's all set to go. Let's take a look at some race facts before we start. 8 laps will make up this race, 23 drivers. There's multiple racing grooves. There's the high side, the low side, and the middle lane. The high side is preferred, but you'll see some drivers dipping down trying to take advantage of other lines. And this being the third to last race, points are getting very crucial. So it's crunch time for a lot of these drivers. Andretti's trying to hold on to the points lead, so we'll see how that goes. And we're green flag racing here in Atlanta. Alexander Rossi makes the jump for the lead, heading through 1 and 2. The field flies down the backstretch. Robert Wickens making it 3 wide, along with Connor Daly in the back. Coming around turn 4. Alexander Rossi leads the first lap, and here comes Muñoz trying the bottom lane. Castroneves right behind him. Wickens taking it 3 wide once again. Muñoz nearly led that lap. That was close, but it looks like Rossi still takes it. Looks like Bourdais gets shoved out of line there, and Muñoz is going to slide up the racetrack, lose a couple spots as we go on board with Castroneves. Alexander Rossi still leading this race, and it looks like Castroneves makes it 3 wide through the middle there. Muñoz losing positions now. Here comes Ed Carpenter up in the second place. That was a good move by him as we got a spinner. Charlie Kimball is around, and he has a lot of damage to that car. Looks like that was a hard hit. Caution is out. And we will be right back to analyze what happened after this message.
Restaurants have always been there for you. A place to celebrate, to take a first date, to grab a meal between soccer and piano. And now, you can be there for them, because they've been there for you your entire life. Can't find your car keys? Restaurants. Parents divorced? Restaurants. Support the restaurants that have supported you for so long. You owe them your entire livelihood. They are the true heroes. God bless America. DoorDash.
Welcome back to the GoPro Motorplex. You're looking at Charlie Kimball's damaged race car. He's being taken to the garage. As we look at a replay of what happened, looks like Kimball maybe had a tire go down, but it got spun around, sent up into the wall, and that's going to take him out of the race today. So unfortunate incident for him. Now we've got a lot of laps under caution here, so we're only going to have one lap to go, and Castroneves is going to try and hold off the rest of the field to get his second oval win of the year. Hunter-Reay gets a bad start, same as Rosenqvist. Muñoz trying the bottom. Here comes Carpenter through the middle. Meanwhile, in the back, Wickens and Rossi get sideways, and it looks like Ed Carpenter is going to take the win here at the GoPro Motorplex. Ed Carpenter in his series debut is going to take the win in an incredible feat of driving. He threaded that needle through the middle. Let's take a look at the replay of what happened on that last lap. There was a lot to unpack. So I don't know what happened to Hunter-Reay or Rosenqvist, but it looks like maybe missed a couple of shifts or something like that. You see Carlos Muñoz taking the low line. He's been trying that all day. That allowed Ed Carpenter to take the lead, and it looks like Rossi pushed Wickens down the track. Wickens was having none of that and spun Rossi out. So we'll see if that's a penalty, but congratulations once again to Ed Carpenter for getting his series win, his first series win in his debut. That was a very impressive result. So here are your results. Ed Carpenter taking the win, Castroneves in second, Muñoz in third. Robert Wickens with a strong fourth place today. You can find your favorite driver deeper in the field. Let's look at the point standings. With a mediocre finish today, Andretti still holds on to the points lead, but it's only 7 back to Hinchcliffe and 10 back to Castroneves. After that, it's 41 back to Muñoz, so that finish today didn't really help Muñoz very well, but I'd like to thank Joe Donohue for producing this race. He makes his own IndyCar stop motions over on his channel. Make sure you go subscribe to him if you like watching stop motion racing. I know I sure do. He's a great guy and he deserves a follow. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Guys, this is me trying to get back into NASCAR after saying the bad word.
Let me in. Let me in.